5 reasons why Khamzat Chimaev will be the future pound for pound. Khamzat Chimaev defeated John Phillips in his organization debut on Fight Island 1 via submission. The rising welterweight star got hot after competing back 10 days later and used ground and pound to TKO another opponent of the UFC level. BORZ clocked in twice in only 10 days and surrounded himself with enigmatic yet tangible energy. He has been compared to Khabib Nurmagomedov, but is prepared to forge his own unique personality. Khamzat Chimaev fights at 170 and 185 pounds, yet he still feels hungry. Fans and experts say Chimaev will be the future in P4P. Is it true? Stay tuned till the end, as we have all the details right here in this video. Hi folks, thanks for tuning in. This channel is all about punches, kicks and knockouts. We belong to the world of MMA. If you are also an MMA fanatic, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay connected with us. That being said, let's head towards the video. Khamzat Chimaev returns to the fight at UFC 267 against Li Jingliang after a grueling contest with COVID-19. A buzz surrounds the competition. Chimaev returned with the same domination he displayed in his previous UFC appearances, but this time he had a grudge. Chimaev earned his 4th straight victory in the UFC in a masterful show of octagon prowess. The Czech and Swede displayed many qualities of a future champion after quickly eliminating the Leech. Here are 5 reasons Khamzat Chimaev may succeed as the new king of the 170-pound weight class. Number 5. Khamzat Chimaev possesses understated strength. Khamzat Chimaev has notable stopping power prior to his tenure in the UFC. The thud from his amateur days could be heard behind his unrelenting ground and pound attacks. Gerald Meerschaert was defeated by Khamzat Chimaev in just 17 seconds for his first career TKO in the UFC. For a championship shot, the Russian is already at the door, and it's a loud knock. He has proven to have some of the greatest ground and pound in the 170-pound weight division. He demonstrated why he's such a strong double threat at 170 pounds in his UFC debut against Rice McKee. Number 4. Khamzat Chimaev poses a dual danger. In the octagon, Khamzat Chimaev has demonstrated that he poses a dual danger. The brave CF veteran's first 2 UFC victories made it evident that he would pose a challenge in whatever category he'd choose to stake his claim in. Gerald Meerschaert, a well-known black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, was Khamzat Chimaev's adversary. With his one-punch knockout of the Belgian, the 27-year-old shattered the UFC record for the fastest turnaround time between fights. In addition, he outwitted Li Jingliang, who was rated number 11 before strangling him to sleep. With 4 incredibly successful performances, it seems that BORZ will be discussed as a potential title contender. But a regrettable COVID-19 diagnosis put a stop to his progress for the majority of 2021. Number 3. Khamzat Chimaev possesses a high combat IQ. Despite his youth, Khamzat Chimaev is a challenging opponent to foresee and prepare for due to his cognitive approach to battle. Chimaev might reach the UFC's top weight class of 170 pounds because of his quickness and combat intelligence in either striking or grappling exchanges. The combat IQ of Khamzat Chimaev is comparable to that of Khabib Nurmagomedov. The blue-chip prospect is aware to take the action in battles where he believes he may be outstruck. He has a penchant for taking down opponents and appears to enjoy the harm that ground and pound can do. It will never be easy to predict the path that the welterweight will choose to take in a battle because of how anticipatory he is when he competes. Number 2. Khamzat Chimaev is a quick learner. Khamzat Chimaev has only fought 4 times in the UFC, but each of them ended quite swiftly. The welterweight had already made a name for himself in the UFC after establishing himself on Fight Island the previous year. Many people realized after he defeated Meerschaert that BORZ isn't only a speed demon in every fight. He's also emerging as a star of the game. All 3 of Khamzat Chimaev's UFC fights have been decided in the opening frame. In his UFC debut against John Phillips, the Russian welterweight advanced to the 2nd round before losing to a DRS choke. In the 1st round of his 2nd professional mixed martial arts match, BORZ submitted All Magnar. He may be a few steps away from competing for the gold, but he meets all the requirements to be a fascinating new heir apparent. Number 1. One expert said, Khamzat Chimaev has the personality to move up the 170-pound ladder. It's no secret that sometimes, to earn a title shot, fighters have to do more than fight. They have to promote themselves. Khamzat Chimaev has not been shy about his intentions in the UFC. The welterweight star is keen on rising to the top and eating and killing all who stand in his way. Khamzat Chimaev has the right personality to become a UFC star. With just the proper amount of mystique, many wonder just how good BORZ really is. Equipped with lightning-quick performances and a rounded-out skill set, it appears his ceiling in the UFC is sky-high. His call-outs of Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman might have missed the mark today, but tomorrow could be different, given his meteoric rise. Following some of the most lopsided octagon beatings ever witnessed in the UFC, Khamzat Chimaev's odds of receiving a championship opportunity continue to grow. Well, this brings us to the end of the video. Express your opinion regarding Chimaev's future in the comments below, and consider subscribing to the channel. But before that, like button must be pressed. We'll feel better, you know? We'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.